What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nikki St. Clair. And I just wanted to take some time out to kind of chat with you. I remember when I was a kid, I used to be so excited about Fridays. And it wasn't because it was the weekend and I didn't have homework, although that did help. But a lot of times I would go home and I knew it was payday from my mother. And my mother, when it was payday, it was a different energy. She was less uptight. She was able to pay her bills. She was able to bring in a couple of bags of groceries, or perhaps she could order pizza. And it was a good day. It was a great day on a Friday, y'all. And it's something about payday where you feel like you're just going to be all right, that you made it through a whole nother week and you're finally getting what you worked hard for. It's just something about payday that just changes your energy, changes your atmosphere, and changes your walk, changes your outlook on life. Because that night before payday, and God only help you if you get paid bi-weekly, because that second week, boy, it'd be rough. But if you just hold out, when payday comes, it's something about payday. And if you suffer enough, if you're lucky to suffer enough, you'll have the wisdom and the knowledge to put something to the side and begin to save you a nest egg for a rainy day. But I just want to let you know that you can walk in the same energy as payday all day, every day. Because as long as you have a relationship with the Father in heaven, you can ask anything in His name and it shall be. You can claim cattle 1,000 on a hill and it's yours. And you can walk in the light and an energy that is unearthly and unknown to man. And people will be able to say there's something about you. There's something about you. And the light can shine, the light and the glory of God can shine upon your life. And you'll be less worried. It's something about payday where you're not as worried as you were on that Wednesday or that Tuesday. It's something about payday that when you wake up, you have a spirit of expectancy. You know something good is going to happen. You know that you're going to be rewarded for your hard work. And I'm telling you guys, and I don't know who I'm talking to, but all I know is when you walk in the will of God and you are obedient, you can walk with Him, with His presence, and know that you can expect miracles to happen. Protection will be around you. Don't you know I worked at this beauty supply for years. And all the gangbangers used to come in there and they bought their wave brushes and their wave grease and their do-rags. And they were very respectful to me. And even though they were looking around and looking at cameras, because there were cameras in the beauty supply, and they began to ask questions like, oh, where's the owner? And I was like, oh, he's upstairs. Well, the builder didn't have an upstairs. But I said, he's upstairs looking on the cameras. And I want to let you know that I was a praying woman as I am today. And I used to play gospel. And I used to pray in that place of business as if it were my own. And I would work from sun up to sundown. I would open that beauty supply at 9:30 in the morning. And I would close it at 7:30 and walk home. And I want to let you know that those gang members on this particular day, they all came in and they were wearing gray sweats and a white t-shirt. And they were all looking around. And one in particular looked at me and I looked at him. And for some reason, we just kept smiling at each other. And I said, "You look familiar." And he said, "Yeah, you look familiar too." But I swear I'd never seen that person ever in my life. It's like the angels was doing something. And I want to let you know that 15 minutes later, they went next door to the water store and they robbed that lady at gunpoint. And because they all had on the exact same thing, it had to be 4 or 5 of them, a white t-shirt and some gray sweats. She couldn't pick out who it was. And one, whoever ran or whatever, they knew it was a plan set in action. And they walked away with $55 out of that water store. That poor lady, she was so sad. And she came to me shaking and crying. And I knew that God had put a hedge of protection around me. And because I'm a praying woman and I stay connected and I stayed obedient, that God wouldn't let it be so. Because I want to let you know, they could have walked away with at least $300 or $400 if they came to my beauty supply. They could have walked away with at least $400 instead of $55. But God, He protected me. And they didn't even bother me anymore. And I would see them on the streets and they would say, "Hi, Miss Lady." And I didn't say nothing. I'd say hi to them and I keep it moving. But when you stay in the will and the ushering of God, He will do the rest. It will be payday every day for you. You will feel a sense of security and protection. It's something about waking up on payday, y'all. It's something about going home after a long day's work on payday. It's something about when that direct deposit hits at midnight. You can rest. You can take a deep breath, a deep sigh, and say the money is there. You can pay your bills. You can gather your rent. You could fix your car. You can do whatever it needs to be done. You can do it because it's payday. And I want to let you know that it's something about the energy of payday. You're a lot nicer. You speak to people as if you got some good sense. And you don't let people that don't have any sense get to you. And God is just so good and so merciful that He can extend the hand to you if you don't know Him for yourself. And every day could be payday for you guys. Every day you could walk in that energy knowing that you are protected, that every need will be met, that every assignment of the enemy that's put upon your life can be canceled, that you could be connected and pray for someone else and miracles will begin to happen. Doors will begin to close and doors will begin to open. And God will open up a window and pour out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. I'm encouraging everybody under the sound of my voice to develop a prayer life. Even if it's just 2 minutes, you can set your timer on your phone for 2 minutes and you give Him thanks and you begin to worship Him, and then you begin to make your requests known, and then you thank Him as though it's already done, and you too can walk this ungodly earth as if it's payday every day. Anyways, I'm Nikki St. Clair. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whenever you get this. Take care. Peace.